So after Dana Not So Bright White has told us Jon Jones was not going to retire after fighting Stipe, he's going to want to test himself against Aspinall. Jon Jones comes out and says he's more than likely to retire after fighting Stipe. I don't even know why Dana would even try to promise something like that if it's not certain. We've known Jon Jones is probably going to retire after the fight against Stipe. So pretty much Jon Jones is held up the heavyweight division for 3 years to fight a washed Stipe just to retire afterwards, not even fight Aspinall. She's going to go back into the closet after fighting Stipe, which is just ridiculous. We need the heavyweight division to have momentum and keep going, but we have this guy holding up the division for years, just for him to retire after one more fight against Stipe, who no one wants to see this fight at all. We want to see him fight the best. There's an interim champion defending his interim title. What is this fucking bullshit we're dealing with here? It's quite obvious he's just ducking Aspinall. During this whole time that Jones was out with an injury, Stipe could have fought Aspinall, and the winner could have fought Jon Jones. But Stipe's been sitting on his ass too. So I don't understand what's going on with all this, because Aspinall is the rightful contender. He should be fighting for the heavyweight belt next. So pretty much we have Stipe coming back after 3 to 4 years off, after getting knocked out, flatlined by Francis Ngannou. Where does this make sense, or he gets the next title fight? At all. Jon Jones is ducking Tom Aspinall better than Jon's wife ducks his punches. And again, why would Dana White even promise this? How is he going to backtrack on this? Oh, well, I can't control what Jon Jones does. Like, you can't promise the fans he's not going to retire. He's going to fight Aspinall. And now he's just coming out. Jon Jones came out and said more likely to retire after the Stipe fight. So what the fuck was all that about? And I see all the Jon Jones meat riders defending him. How can you defend this disgusting human being? How can you defend this man? This wife beating, hit and run on a pregnant lady, ran back to his car to grab his fucking weed. How can you defend that? Popped for steroids multiple times. What are we talking about here, guys? How are you defending this disgusting, despicable human being? Not to mention, he put his hands on his wife in front of his own children. They had to get the police involved. They had to call them. Is this the man that you're going to be defending? Oh, but no, he's a great fighter. He's one of the greatest UFC fighters of all time. Like, it's ridiculous. People will defend this man because he's one of their favorite fighters. Like, that's just some female fan behavior, to be honest. And I don't even know why Dana White has been glazing Jon Jones this whole time. Like, we all know he's going to retire. You have a young heavyweight interim champion who's been knocking people unconscious every fight. Promote him. Why are you promoting a guy who's going to leave, who's ruined the company multiple times, ruined events? He's messed up so many things in the company, popped for steroids. Why are you defending this man? You're just glazing him so much, just for him to retire right after the Stipe fight. He's putting down his other fighters to put Jon above them. Putting down Islam, putting down Alex Pereira, Alexander Volkanovski, putting down all these guys just to put Jon on this pedestal. We all know what would happen if Jon Jones stepped in the octagon with Tom Aspinall. He'd get laid out flat in a round. The next generation of MMA. And I think Jon Jones knows that too. If he goes in there and tries to fight Aspinall, he'll get laid out flat. That's why he's going for old man Stipe, trying to retire right after this fight. He knows he's getting older. He knows that Tom Aspinall is young and he's hungry, and he would take him out in a round. That's what he knows. So he's going to hold on to any sort of legacy these fucking dick riders are going to give him, even though he's popped for steroids multiple times. Clear cheater. But we're going to call him the GOAT of the sport. Not my GOAT, I'll tell you that. GSP, and put him right in front of him. The fuck you thought this was? Ain't no Jon Jones GOAT around here. We got George St. Pimp as our GOAT. We don't need Jon Jones around here. George St. Pimp pimping these hoes. You guys can have Jon Jones with his boyfriends in the comedy clubs and shit. But I like Dana White. I just don't know why he's doing all this. He's defending this man who's going to leave this company, who's been done nothing but ruin events, pop for steroids, cheat, make a mockery of the UFC. And you're going to defend this man and glaze him all this time? All this I don't know what he's been doing for the past couple of months, though. Ever since he started his power slap, someone needs to slap him in his bald head. But hopefully the fans realize that this is what's going on. He's ducking Tom Aspinall, and when he retires, people just bring up, oh, well, we never got to see the Aspinall fight because Jon Jones didn't want to fight him. We'll never know what would happen if Jon Jones fought Aspinall, and keep questioning that. If things went perfectly, we'd have Aspinall laying Jones out flat this November, but hopefully Stipe can get the job done. Hopefully we don't have Jon Jones running off into the sunset after this fight, after winning. Stipe, please knock this man out. If this was any other fighter on the roster, they would be out of the UFC. We would not be hearing from them again. I don't understand how this special treatment just applies to Jon Jones. Jon Jones has to have something on Dana White at this point. There's got to be something. He probably has a video of Dana oiled up, fucking bouncing that ass. Like, there's no way. Or Jon Jones has Dana's family. In my last video, I brought this up too. Dana White was saying, we can't disrespect legends. If we didn't give this fight to Stipe, people would be saying, oh, you're disrespecting the greatest heavyweight of all time. You're disrespecting a legend. But Jose Aldo has been being disrespected for the past couple of years. Why did TJ Dillashaw get the title shot before him? And why is Jose Aldo being given Mario Batista after beating Jonathan Martinez? He should be getting a step up in the division. But I guess disrespecting legends only applies when Jon Jones has to fight a washed-up Stipe Miocic. But alright, just disrespect Jose Aldo after what he's been doing in the past couple of years and in the bantamweight division, going down and beating guys like Rob Font, Pedro Munoz, Chito Vera. But he couldn't have got the title shot against Aljo. They had to give it to TJ Dillashaw after barely scraping by Corey Sandhagen. Arguably, he should have lost that fight, to be honest. I thought that fight was a robbery. I thought Corey Sandhagen could have won that pretty easily. But maybe the thing that Jon Jones has on Dana White is, this is an allegation. I ain't saying it's true. But maybe Dana White and Jon Jones are, they might be a little fruity together, That might be what's going on. Because we've seen Jon Jones with a guy in a comedy club. It might have been his boyfriend or something. I'm just saying. But for the most part, every time I look on Instagram and I look at the comment section of a Jon Jones Stipe post or an Aspinall Jon Jones post, everyone's asking for the Jon Jones Aspinall fight. This fight would make probably so much money. Everyone wants to see this fight. This is a very compelling fight and everyone wants it. Why are we not getting it? There's only like a slim margin of Jon Jones fans that are fucking defending this fight against Stipe and wanting to see it. No one really wants to see. Maybe like a couple of years ago we would want to see this fight. Not now. Not now that Stipe hasn't fought in years. And Jon Jones is going to retire right after the fight too. He's not going to fight Aspinall. So like, what are we doing here? Why are we making this fight? I can't wait to see the post-fight press conference with Jon Jones and Stipe. I wonder how Dana's going to walk back what he said. And we need Kevin Iole to cook him again. We need Kevin Iole to fucking flame Dana White for this. Because this is ridiculous. Like, what is going on in the UFC right now? Bilal is champion. Merab is champion. And now Jon Jones might just ride off into the sunset and retire after beating old man Stipe. We will never get to see Jon Jones knocked out face first on the canvas. What is going on? These are some dark times, guys. I see Jon Jones fans talking about Tom Aspinall saying, well, Tom hasn't really fought in anyone. Who has he really beat? He's the interim champion, defending the belt. Defending the interim championship belt. But he hasn't really fought in anyone. And Dana's saying, oh yeah, Tom Aspinall, he's coming up. He's a good fighter. He's just coming up the rankings. He's literally your champion. He should be the undisputed heavyweight champion of the world right now. But we have Jon Jones holding this division up for 3 years just for him to fight one more time. Actual warrior fighters like Yuri Prohaska and Jamal Hill relinquishing their fucking belt because they get injured and they were only out for like a year. This has been years he's held the belt. And we're just letting them keep the belt and hold up the division. Fucking ridiculous, man. But that's going to be it, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, comment, and share the video. I'm going to be doing streaming soon. I don't know when. I got to get the face cam for that and stuff. But I'd also like to be playing UFC 5 with you guys. I play UFC 5 with the subs. Play on Xbox, so that'd be pretty fun. So just let me know what you guys would want to see. But that's going to be it. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.